Hey, evil stepdaddy Splane. I heard you was talking a whole lot of smack. Y'all not gonna keep talking about us like we the ones that's crazy.
Fight for the faith.
Yup.
Was stoned to death at the order of High Priest Ananias. That was an...
Real quick. Number one, you drunk as hell. Number two, I did not like those accounts where people were stoned to death. Have y'all ever thought about that? Stoned to death? Just shoot me. Give me an experimental vaccine. Abduct me in your spaceship. But don't stone me to death. We are literally less than 10 seconds in. And they already mentioning death and destruction. From this little drunken, decrepit, Dracula-looking MFer. We'll continue though.
Reason about those false brothers?
What?
They had slipped in.
Hold on. I don't let nothing just slip in. Splane, you talking to me, boy? I didn't slip in. I was born into this. This is all I know. I regular pioneered for y'all. Gave out thousands of publications. I went overseas and served at your Bethel homes. Don't tell me I slipped in. Y'all brought me into this. Come on now. See, Splane, you already on some BS. You should have had 2 more shots, boy.
Our faith is worth fighting for.
Is it?
It's a gift from Jehovah.
Really?
We have to hold on to it.
Why?
It's a product of His Holy Spirit.
How?
So we have to put up a hard fight for our faith.
Prove it. Stop.
So then,
Stop. So we rotten now? We gave y'all all this time, all these chances. You know what we had to give up to come out of what y'all taught us, all the falsehood you taught us, and now we rotten? No, boy, you rotten. You look rotten. You look like decomposed matter. Ooh. Oh, it's too early for this. It's too early for this.
we're not going to discuss 2 of the subtle means Satan uses to weaken our faith.
Let me guess.
Apostasy and negative reports about Jehovah's Witnesses.
Hold on.
So let's talk about...
Why you keep looking off camera like that? I hope you don't do that for the whole rebuttal, because that's annoying. Now I look off camera because I got to make sure my lipstick right. Is my lipstick right? Am I in focus? Did y'all like, share, subscribe? I know you did. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Is this a script like everything else y'all do, Watchtower? Let's go, boy.
Now think about poison. What's the best way to avoid being poisoned?
You know why Jehovah's Witnesses like to go on these forums, Splane? It's because y'all do not encourage your members to criticize you and ask questions. And that's a natural part of us being human. We have questions we won't answer about this crooked organization that y'all running. And y'all making them feel like it's bad for them to have questions. Who y'all think y'all is? If y'all ran this thing halfway right, people wouldn't be running to apostate websites to ask questions. They'd be able to ask y'all. But nah, Jehovah's Witnesses can't ask y'all no real questions about what the hell y'all do. You gonna pay some heavy consequences for them questions. Explain. Y'all did this. If y'all didn't have so much to hide, if y'all really had the truth, you wouldn't be worried about these questions. And you would not punish your members. That's why they come to these forums. You're supposed to have questions with answers that work.
We are not so strong, so spiritual, so intelligent, that we can't be affected by the poison of apostate.
David Splane just called y'all Jehovah's Witnesses. You're stupid, you're slow, and you're weak. Just listen to us. I'm asking you a question so you can ask the question. Is that really what you want for your life? Splane on some other stuff too. And you should have picked a better tie. Okay, is this a little bit better lighting? Can you see me better? I did it for you, baby. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing and making a comment. Okay, go ahead, Dracula.
That doesn't mean reading apostate literature or searching social media to see what they're saying about us.
Y'all out of control.
So what do you say to your...
He telling y'all what to say?
When you're at the meetings, listen carefully to what the brothers are saying. Watch.
Stop looking off screen.
Well, maybe you can think of a better answer.
Oh, yeah. I could definitely think of a better answer. Watchtower, y'all some hypocrites. See, when you in Watchtower, you a woman and you're married, nothing above what your husband say will fly. They push that headship arrangement to the max. But that don't count when you studying. See, when you studying and your husband sends you a link, don't listen to your husband. Listen to this lonely, probably overweight, pioneer sister tell you what to do. You better listen to your man. He probably right. I just find it so interesting that they don't uphold the marriage arrangement until you one of Jehovah's Witnesses.
He catches the wise in their own coming.
Boy, you look...
Does that sound familiar?
No, it don't.
have been quoting Eliphaz.
They will bring up imaginary accounts from this mostly imaginary book to fit their imaginary narrative. Don't nobody give a damn about no Eliphaz.
Paul someone in a discussion forum may not know whom he is talking to.
Just like we don't know who y'all talking to. Didn't y'all say y'all was appointed by Holy Spirit and y'all receive regular direct communication in a special way from Jehovah God? How do we know them spirits are not demons? See, y'all can ask these questions about us, but we cannot ask the same questions about y'all. How can y'all prove that's Jehovah and not some demon? I told you in another video, I don't talk to Satan. I don't talk to no demons. I don't talk to nothing that ain't got the balls to show his face to me. I'm off of that. Y'all can keep these little fairy tales. I don't want to hear. Don't tell me you got the truth until you prove it. Don't tell me that what I believe is a lie until you prove it. Watchtower haven't proved any of this. We don't know who the heck these spirits be that Watchtower claim to be talking to. Isn't it interesting, darling? It is. It is.
So how should you handle it? Don't try to argue with the apostates.
You see how Watchtower really think about y'all? They think y'all dumb. They tell y'all what to say. I can formulate my own answer based off of the truth and the facts that I have been presented and my analysis of those facts at the time. Don't tell me what to say. Splane, you too spicy right now, boy. But it's okay. I know what to do with them spices. I'm gonna cook your ass. I'm gonna smoke you on the grill.
Ask the elders for other following video.
No, we ain't about to watch no lame drama. No. Because I already know what y'all gonna say. Y'all gonna say what Watchtower told y'all to say. See, this is what really hurts Watchtower, too. Ex-Jehovah's Witnesses were actually Jehovah's Witnesses. We know the program, bruh. Who you fooling with this? Come on.
Let's consider the second challenge we face. Negative reports about Jehovah's Witnesses in the media. Now, here's a good principle to follow.
Here we
Believe
go.
everything they read in the newspaper or see on TV. To you, should you?
Some people believe everything the governing body says off the platform and everything they read in the Watchtower magazine. Do you? Should you? I see where Splane is going with this. I'm going to stop you right now, boy. If you're going to use the argument that Jehovah's Witnesses should not believe something just because it's printed, that applies to you as well. Just because y'all print these little fancy looking remedial ass articles don't mean they should be believed. They should have the same amount of scrutiny to y'all's publication. Is that not logical? It is to me.
Many, or I dare say most, are not. And when they're not, you'll often...
So Watchtower is telling Jehovah's Witnesses, call into question every source of information you receive except when it's written by Watchtower. Because Watchtower always gets it right. That's why y'all got all them failed prophecies, huh, Watchtower? Splane must have took his Geritol this morning. That boy's spicy. He using all the hand gestures. He keep looking off screen to make sure he stay on his talking points. Splane.
And then they looked for information to support their prejudice. So, whom did they turn to?
Who that sound like?
Apostates and the clergy.
That don't sound like Watchtower.
For them, it was designed to be unfair.
He's talking about their own program. This program is designed to be unfair too. Do you notice every time they talk about apostates, they never invite an apostate to share their opinion to anybody? At least the worldly newspapers, at least the worldly editors, at least the worldly writers will try to get both sides and present them to appear fair. Watchtower don't even try to appear fair. They only say they point and that's it. They don't invite any counter arguments or anything like that. So who's really misleading who? Splane, you ain't slick. You spicy, but you ain't slick. Go ahead.
As a result, some government officials are taken in.
Uh-oh.
They believe the slanderous accusations of the apostates. Now, if they just take the time to check the facts, they'd see that they're being lied to, but they don't check the facts. Don't you be taken in.
Holla. Y'all going after the wild beasts like that? I can't believe you talking to the 7-headed, 10-horned wild beasts like that. Watchtower is condemning the government for not having all of the facts. Boy, you digging your own grave. Boy, you digging your own grave with 2 shovels. 2 shovels. One in each decrepit little wrinkly hand. You digging that hole deep, baby. How you gonna condemn the government and the government is the one that allows y'all to even operate in this country and around the world? Or did you forget about Russia? Ooh, you better watch your mouth, boy. Y'all must be desperate. Slow it down, Splane. Because you biting off a whole lot more than your little wrinkly dentures can chew. You need some more shots of McCullough. Where Tony at? He took it all for himself, huh? That nigga look like he drank you under the table, boy. He ain't even want to share number before this talk. You should have had a couple of more shots, because you got to control. Don't tell the government they misinformed. The government know everything about everybody. Ain't nobody misinformed except you. You better watch yourself. Watch yourself. Show me what you're working with. Okay, I'm done. Let's go.
Have you ever heard the TV program? We should watch it to see if what they say is true.
Yes, you should watch it.
If they are the words of apostates, why would we believe them? Do you need to open it up?
I don't even want to hear this little dumb analogy you about to say. Why wouldn't you want to listen to what XJWs have to say? That's like somebody going to a restaurant for the first time and only looking at reviews from people who never ate at the restaurant. We done sat at Jehovah's table, us apostates. We've been a part of the organization. We've given demonstrations. We've served where the need was great. We've prepared talks. We prepared for the ministry and studied with people. We have the firsthand experience. So if there is a TV program full of people who used to be Jehovah's Witnesses giving their honest opinion about it, that's what you should be watching, not this fool. Splane, go ahead.
Oh! Really, report indicates that someone has...
Oh, I see why y'all told me to rebuttal this. This boy off the chain.
Well, that would apply to our young brothers in Korea, wouldn't it? They were convicted and jailed. And what was their crime?
That's not fair. A sincere shout out to all the Jehovah's Witnesses that had to serve actual prison time for this fake cult organization. I cannot imagine. These men and women going to jail because they believe that y'all had the truth and you don't. And they wasting their precious lives for nothing. Don't put that in the same boat of y'all getting criticized by the media and by the government. Y'all getting criticized because you deserve to be criticized, boy. Because y'all been lying, been ruining people's lives. It's time to stop. I don't want to play with you no more, Splane. How much longer I got in this talk?
So, brothers, we really have to think about these things.
In the sight of God.
You may read that a person...
In the sight of God. You're not guilty in the sight of God. Jehovah posting the bail money. If Jehovah ain't posting no bail money, I don't give a F what the sight of God is.
Ordinary citizens with no legal training. But not only that, these ordinary citizens don't always have access to all the facts.
They're made of ordinary citizens who don't have all the facts. Isn't that what the governing body is made up of? Ordinary citizens. Isn't that what the writing committee is made of? Ordinary citizens. Isn't that what the Bethel homes are comprised of? Ordinary citizens. Wow.
It's unlikely that the whole truth will ever come out in court. Actually, neither side probably wants the whole truth to come out in court.
Was that a threat?
Now, sometimes attorneys deliver...
Ooh, Splane threat. Splane, let me wipe you down. Let me wipe you down, Splane, because I know you watching. Splane looked at that camera like, neither side more than likely wants the whole truth to come out. Something like that. But still, that was a threat. That was a passive-aggressive, classic Jehovah Witness threat. Y'all fulfilling y'all own prophecy. And ain't nobody gonna be able to save you. Because look at what you're doing. You provoking the beast.
Gentile judge would do. And you couldn't necessarily expect justice from him.
What other judges do y'all go to, Jehovah's Witnesses, when y'all have these court cases? Technically, they are all Gentile judges. And don't sometimes Jehovah's Witnesses get the victory? Not every Gentile judge gets paid under the table. Some actually do render justice. See, Jehovah's Witnesses don't have problems when they win court cases. They only got problems when they lose. And they never can lose because they wrong or they're guilty. They only can lose because it's a Gentile judge, baby. He got a little moolah under the table. He got a little lamb yap, a little something extra. Any prejudice. And the jury, they just ordinary citizens. They stupid. They believe nothing they say. Wow. You are committing crimes against humanity, allowing pedophiles to be in your organization. See, all these things are true, but y'all don't like when that stuff come out.
Faith is under attack.
No, it's not.
And we have to fight.
Your actions are under attack. It's not your faith. It is not Watchtower's faith that is under attack. It is their actions. You don't go to trial because of your faith. You go to trial, you go to court because of what you do, because of your actions, because of your policies, because of your leadership, because of your lies. That's why you go to court. Don't spend this no kind of way like your faith is being put under persecution. Don't nobody give a damn about no Jehovah's Witnesses except when y'all don't follow the law, when y'all break the rules. Then people care. And you should be under scrutiny. People should ask questions. You should go in front of a Gentile judge. You should have TV programs exposing all the lies and the propaganda and the hurt that you have caused people, because those are facts from real people. And you cannot continue to dispute that. Splane.
Satan is behind the twisted teachings of apostates. He's the father of the lie.
Watchtower give a lot of attention to Satan.
All they have to offer is hate. All they have is to offer is criticism and negative talk.
Apostates do not hate Jehovah's Witnesses. Apostates hate the lies that have been propagated by Watchtower. That is not the same thing. I still have family members who are Jehovah's Witnesses. I love them. I just saw one of them today. I ain't gonna say her name because I don't want to get in trouble. Ooh, but we sure don't like you, boy, because you lying. And you're lying to good-hearted, average people who just trying to figure out what the hell is going on in this world. Y'all don't help anybody else. Y'all let people die for this organization, go to prison long term for this organization, world-changing opportunities for this organization, all to benefit y'all. And that ain't right, Splane, and you know that. Stop this. Somebody needs to get slapped. Oh, I ain't wake up with violence. Let's go.
So Jehovah provides us with good, wholesome associations. He also provides us with his word of truth, and an accurate knowledge of the truth is the best defense against apostasy. Read the Bible every... They didn't have YouTube in those days. But at one point, the Thessalonians
This is so
passed on a
culty.
report.
Well, how they supposed to check the facts? So don't check facts and don't pass on anything other than what we tell you. That's what Watchtower is saying. That's what Watchtower has always said. That is what makes it so scary for apostates to actually finally wake up from the truth. Because this is the same stuff we heard too, y'all. This is nothing new for us.
We mustn't let that happen to us. When you hear...
You notice he specifically mentioned YouTube. You notice that, right? Boy, YouTube whipping that ass. All this is going to do is make people more curious, though. That's what's so funny about this whole thing. Let me finish this up so I can round up because I'm ready to go in the house. I really am ready to go in the house. Come on.
Check it out. Don't just circulate it. Don't just believe it. Check it out. Brothers, this is war.
Uh-oh.
We need to put up a hard fight for the faith as if our life depended on it.
But it don't.
It does.
No.
Thank you, Brother Splane, for that insightful talk. Just to say so.
Sir, your face is melting. He should have retired 60 years ago. I don't know how old he's supposed to be, but he done. Let me stop, because I love my elderly ones too. Just not these elderly ones. Anyway, I'm off of it. Look, I went through that whole talk just for y'all. You better like, share, and subscribe, and make a comment. And a donation. They gave me a little donation button, y'all. Can you believe it? Shoot, I just might get a new microphone with enough donations. Don't try me. Amazing. This was by far one of the most cultiest presentations I've seen Watchtower give. And I'm not surprised, because Watchtower is on his way out. And if you don't want to be a part of a dying organization, you ain't got to be. Look at the questions. Look at the forums. Interact with the YouTubers. Look at their videos. Ask questions to these people who done been on both sides of this fence. You owe that to yourself. There's so many questions going on in the world. Why shouldn't you look at all angles? They telling you to only listen to what they say. They ain't got the truth either. And if you look at all the angles, you may still decide to stay one of Jehovah's Witnesses. Then baby, do you. Ain't nobody hating on you. Anyway, I done sweat enough. Look. Ooh, I didn't put no AC on. I don't want to hear nobody whine. Oh, I can't hear you. You got the AC on. Give a thumbs up if you like the sweat drops. Oh, and the sun is gone. Oh no, the sun don't went away. I gotta go too. Peace.